Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read theme we'll be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Rob53 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Damn. Um, jeez. Believe that. One more and I'll jump into this. Oh my gosh. What? It is so complex, Pisces. I'm looking at so many details of this connection. I'm like, wow, that is a mess. That is one huge entanglement. There's so many things going on all at once. That is crazy. What a mess. Like, where to begin with this one, Pisces? I do appreciate the patience, but it's like, where energetically, there's so much going on. It's like, where to begin? Oh, from the start. It's not so simple. Energetically, even kind of like that smart ass response of like, oh, just start from the start. It's like, that's the thing, energetically speaking. There's so much going on. At the same time, from the start, they're saying this shit hasn't even started yet. And that's why I'm like, wow. Like things have not even begun. And yet I'm looking at as much as I'm looking at, I'm like, oh my goodness. Where else could this go? If things have not begun and this is what's all going on currently, what is it? It's like fasten your seatbelts and buckle up for one hell of a ride, because if this is not much as if this is like things aren't going on yet, it's like what does it mean when things are going to happen? I mean, this is energetically speaking, they are, and I mean all over the place, is putting it lightly. They are all over the place. They're showing me so much of your energy, Pisces, but they're showing me so much of their own. And it's like, meet Pisces, meet Pisces, meet Pisces, meet Pisces, meet Pisces. And it's like, excuse me, just ate. I don't understand this one bit. It's like you show up here like in like little blips. I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain this. Neither do they. And that I kind of feel like that's the point. They neither do they. What they're showing me is like they feel something for you, Pisces. At the same time, like what that is, they can't even put a finger on it nor identify it themselves. And it's like energetically speaking, this is someone that says like, "Well, I'm done trying." And you take that sentence. That is well, I'll explain it. I'm done trying. Okay, then goodbye. Trying. You get it? You said you're done trying. Then what is all this? And what's the point of all that? I mean, there's such a situation here where it's like, did this connection even take flight? Is it even is there like really even a connection there, or is it like all in their head? Is what I'm kind of like asking the question over at this point. Because they're like, all they emphasize is like I feel something for Pisces, and it's like whatever that something is that they can't even identify themselves. They don't know what to do with themselves mentally. They don't know what to do with themselves emotionally. They don't know what to do about you. They don't know what to do about the situation, the circumstances that they're up against, or if they're up against you. Unfortunately, I don't know. And this is where the complications are, is because for some reason, are they with you? Or are they not with you? Energetically speaking, they show me like, well, not exactly, not technically. It's like, so then what? You're going through this whole internal dialogue and story in your own head, and you're kind of just making this shit up, and like you're going through all of it as if it's real life, but in actuality, it's fantasy. Like, what is this? Because a lot of this cross watcher is you and you, is you and you. Even though you say like I'm done trying, well then goodbye. Be done with it then. If you're done trying with Pisces, then goodbye. But this is the situation of like someone that storms out of the room and closes the door, and you're like, okay, then I guess that's that. And then they come storming back in the door, and you're like, I thought you were just leaving. I thought you were just going. Like what now? It's like now you're wanting to go back and forth through this door, opening and closing the door. It's like, are you gonna stay or are you gonna go? Because if you're gonna go, then go. But if you're gonna stay, then fucking stay. Like make up your mind. Energetically speaking, make up your mind. And it's it's someone who's pacing that's like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And it's like, take that someplace else. Take that someplace else. Especially if it's like specifically between you and Pisces, take that someplace else. If this is something where you actually are with one another, that might make sense. At the same time, it's like what they're showing me is so many contradicting energies. This is about as loco as the one that Libra asks about and deals with every once in a while. Like, damn. I don't think this person is with you, Pisces. I really don't. No, they're not. They're not. Excuse me. Excuse me, the Three of Swords. Um, mm-mm. They're not. Oh, there's the Tower reversed, falling off the table. They're not with you. They're not with you. I understand there's going to be different Pisces asking, and there is a situation and dynamic here where they are with you, Pisces. But I'm looking at once again the different timelines. There's a situation where there's a Pisces dealing with someone, and then there's a Pisces who's dealing with someone that they aren't directly dealing with them. And once again, it's that stupid entanglement of the two different energies blurring each other, and it's like I don't know what to tell you. Once again, it's the same two timelines where like that is crazy. That is so crazy to see that. I mean, I was gonna say unless you can kind of pull it off again, Crosswatcher, but we'll have to see. And once again, that is just so crazy that it's the exact same energy. It's the exact same energy. There's a Seven of Swords. Here we go. Like once again, it's like the two energies are like combating one another for the sake of who's going to have dominance in the energy. This energy is different, by the way. a pretty interesting card trick. Um, and there's the devil. Here we go. Uh-oh. That one makes sense. That one makes sense. Touche. You did manage to do it again. Um, what is that? That's fascinating. And energetically speaking, this is like abracadabra. Um, huh. For the Pisces, that is with someone, they're figuring this out. As painful and as difficult as this is, they are figuring it out. They are. They're doing everything. That's the difference. Once again, that's the difference in the work ethic. There's people that like to take shortcuts, and then there's people that'll dedicate years and years and years and decades of their life to their work. That's the difference. Um, the energy that it is what it is, workaholic, call it what you will. That energy is figuring shit out. That is for sure and fast. Um, Even though initially they're kind of, they're working through the very unfortunate squeeze of circumstances. They're having to kind of energetically be limber as a cat when it comes to how to kind of get through this situation between the two of you, as well as what the two of you are up against and facing. That being said, it's definitely an energy of like, just keep your head up, hang in there. It's going to be one, like I said, it's going to be one very uncomfortable ride. At the same time, it's also going to be at the edge of your seat to the point where it's almost kind of like you're living now. It's one of those situations of like, remember what it feels like to be alive? It's like, what a rush. What a rush. Um, yeah. I don't know if they're energetically, it's interesting though, energetically looking for different loopholes. One for a solution as to the circumstances that you're up against, and the other timeline, looking for energetic loopholes for just a fast way to make a buck and start some drama and conflict along the way. So I'm sure you know, Pisces, who you're dealing with. You're either dealing with one that's a workaholic and that'll do fucking anything for you, and the other Pisces are dealing with someone who's clearly obsessed and can't seem to let go, and they're looking for shortcuts and just to waste your time, energy, and attention. Bye.